and Zeboim near Lasha. These were the descendants of Ham, identified by clan, language, territory, and national identity. Descendants of Shem. Sons were also born to Shem, the older brother of Japheth. Shem was the ancestor of all the descendants of Eber. The descendants of Shem were Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. The descendants of Aram were Uz, Hul, Gether, and Mash. Arphaxad was the father of Shelah, and Shelah was the father of Eber. Eber had two sons. The first was named Peleg, which means division, for during his lifetime the people of the world were divided into different language groups. His brother's name was Joktan. Joktan was the ancestor of Almodad, Sheleph, Hazarmaveth, Jirah, Hadoram, Uzal, Dikla, Obal, Abimael, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. All of these were descendants of Joktan. The territory they occupied extended from Misha all the way to Sephir in the eastern mountains. These were the descendants of Shem, identified by clan, language,
What's up?
and national identity. These
What's he doing?
clans that descended from Noah's sons, arranged by nation according to their lines of descent. All the nations of the earth.
I can't hear you.
From these clans after the Great Flood.
Oh, where you at?
Chapter 11.
No.
At one time, all
I
the
am
people of the world spoke the same language
eating.
and used the same words. As the people migrated to the east, they found a place
What about you?
in the land of Babylonia and settled there. They began saying to each other, "Let's make bricks and harden them with fire." In this region, bricks were used instead of stone, and tar was used for wood. Then they said, "Come, let's build a great city for ourselves, with a tower that reaches into the sky. This will make us famous and keep us from being
Where you at?
all
Hold
over
on.
the world." But the Lord came down to look at the city and the tower the people were building. "Look," he said, "the people are united, and they all speak the same language. After this, nothing they set out to do
What's
will be
up?
impossible for them. Come, let's go down and confuse the people.
You ain't coming through?
Different languages. Then they won't be able to understand each other."
Huh?
In that way, the Lord scattered them all over the world.
Wait, who is this? Hold on, I can't even see you.
That is why the city was called Babel, because that is where the Lord confused the people with different languages. In this way, he scattered them.
What part of town you in?
The line of descent from Shem.
What part of town you in?
This is the account of Shem's family. 2 years after the Great Flood, when Shem was 100 years old, he became the father of Arphaxad. After the birth of Arphaxad, Shem lived another 500 years and had other sons and daughters. When Arphaxad was 35 years old, he became the father of Shelah.
True.
After the birth of Shelah, Arphaxad lived another 403 years
So
and had
pull up.
other sons and daughters. When Shelah was 30 years
Pull
old,
up to the hotel off of the Days Inn.
after the birth of Eber, Shelah lived another 403 years
Yeah.
and had other sons and daughters. When Eber was 34 years old, he became the father of Peleg. After the birth of Peleg,
I'm there. I'm by the pool.
430 years and had other sons and daughters.
All right.
When Peleg was 30 years old, he became the father of
In
Reu.
Tampa.
After the birth of Reu, Peleg lived another 209 years and had other sons and daughters. When Reu was 32 years old, he became the father of Serah.
I can't hear you. Lord knows I can't.
Reu lived another 207 years and had other sons and daughters.
I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to pull your picture up.
Father of Nahor. After the birth of Nahor, Serah lived another 200 years and had other sons and daughters.
Hold on.
When Nahor was 29 years old, he became the father of Terah. After the birth of Terah, Nahor lived another 108 years and had other sons and daughters. When Terah was 70 years old, he had become the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. The family of Terah.
I can't even see you.
This is the account of Terah's family. Terah was the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran was the father of Lot.
Right.
But Haran died in
Who's this king?
the Chaldeans, the land of his birth, while his father Terah was still living. Meanwhile, Abram and Nahor both married. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah. Milcah and her sister Iscah were daughters of Nahor's brother Haran. But Sarai was unable to become pregnant and had no children.
Well,
One day, Terah
Stay on the phone and I'll show you how to get here.
His daughter-in-law, Sarai, his son Abram's wife, and his grandson,
Where are you at?
his son Aaron's child, and moved away from Ur of the Chaldees. He was headed for the land of
Okay.
Canaan, but they
Come down Adama, like 60th.
there. Terah lived for 205 years.
And when you get down 60th, you come to like over there by the roadway inn. I'm right there.
Chapter 12. The call of Abram. The Lord had said to Abram, leave your native country.
Let me see a picture. Hold on.
Your father's family, and go to the land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others.
Call me back. Call me back.
Bless you and curse those who treat you with contempt.
You hear me?
All the families on earth will be blessed
Wait.
through you. So Abram departed as the Lord had instructed.
Hold on.
And Lot went with him.
You got some
He was
weed?
75 years old when he left Haran. He took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and all his wealth, his livestock, and all the people he had taken into his household at Haran, and headed for the land of Canaan. When they arrived at Canaan, Abram traveled through the land as far as Shechem. There he set up camp beside the oak of Moreh. At that time, the area was inhabited by Canaanites. Then the Lord appeared to Abram and said, I will give this land to your descendants.
I don't see you at all.
And dedicated it to the Lord.
Call me back.
After that,
All right.
Abram traveled south and set up camp in the hill country, with Bethel to the west and Ai to the east. There he built another altar and dedicated it to the Lord, and he worshipped the Lord. Then Abram continued traveling south by sea.
I can't. I don't even know where you're at. That's what I'm saying. You have to hang it up.
Sarai, Egypt. At that time, a severe famine struck the land of Canaan, forcing Abram to go down to Egypt, where he lived as a foreigner. As he was approaching the border of Egypt, Abram said to his wife Sarai, look, you are a very beautiful woman. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, this is his wife, let's kill him, then we can have her. So please tell them you are my sister. Then they will spare my life.
It's still not hanging up.
Because of their interest in you.